Hey guys, how you doing? Ron's a Nut here. I got a few more bit parts in. A couple of things happened that I was able to take advantage of, and so I got a few more things to add to the Big Bang XPower 2 Kick-Ass build. Really, it's turning out to be my dream system. Really, I love the movie Kick-Ass, so I started using that for my builds. But bottom line is, system is going to have to last me for some time. I'm sure I'll be tweaking it, but anyway, the bit parts that I got in here are a SATA data extension cable, and two of them. And if you've already seen my videos, and there's a link to my system build, the XPower 2 has a bunch of extras, features, and one of them is this external SATA port. I don't have an eSATA connection on that system, but I do have the slots available in the back. So, and I have plenty of SATA ports on the motherboard that I can use, since I'm using PCI based SSDs right now through a RAID controller and the OCZ drive. So I'm going to install this guy here. I'm going to need to sleeve up this cable so you don't see it, the red and the yellow and the black power cables. And then these black ones are black down there, so you won't see those, but they won't reach. They won't reach the motherboard, so I had to get a couple extensions, and I got some NZXT extensions that are already braided. So, so that's going to be nice. Actually, take a look at one of them real quick, and they have it sleeved. No heat shrink. It looks like they have it sleeved all the way up to the front. So yeah, looks like it's going to be nice. So I'll be using those connected up to these guys right here. See how this works. Alright, let's see, doesn't come apart easy. Well, I pulled on it pretty good. Anyway, so I've got that going for me to add to the build so that I can connect up some eSATA devices when I have the opportunity. And there's an external cable. This all came with the Big Bang XPower 2 motherboard. So this external power cable, and of course this bracket. So, oh, and also an eSATA cable, a white eSATA cable came with the Big Bang XPower 2. So they give you quite a bit of accessories for it. While we're talking about storage, I got another icy dock, because one of the things that I do is I have a search on eBay for the Vertex 3 drives, and I've been doing this for the past year. You've seen that I have 4 120 gig Vertex drives in RAID 0, and I have them installed in one of these guys. And over the last 6 months, once I did I got the 4 down. Actually, in the last month or 2, I think it was, I started hitting on some drives on eBay, some Vertex 3s that were, if they're around $1 a gig, then I seriously consider buying them. So I got one for $100 on eBay. So that's a Vertex 3, 120 gig, just like the other 4 that I have. Then this one I got for 125. This one 129, and then I couldn't wait any longer, so I had 3 I wanted to fill it up. So, and then this was on sale on Amazon for 139 after the rebate. So for real good pricing over the last couple months, I was able to string together another 4. So I'm gonna put this guy into the that system. I'm gonna put it into the Kick-Ass build. And I'm going to have, the plan is to have all 8 Vertex 3s in a RAID 0. And so I'll share that with you and run some benchmarks. And, you know, I'm sure it's totally overkill, but I will own this system for some time to come yet. So for today, it'll be Screamer. Now, one of the things that I do need to do is the fan-out cable. And if you've seen in the build, fan-out cable in my other build, I sleeve myself with a UV blue cable. So I got these from and blue heat shrink from Frozen CPU. So this is the fan-out cable I'm going to have to take care of this guy as well, so you don't see this bright red in the mix of the beautiful bathed blue light I have in my system. And I already have, I'll put a link up, you see it up above, I already have a link to when I open this guy up and install the other drives in it, so you can see that again if you're interested. And then I have here, I also received a couple of the 680s. So I have two 680s that are in the system right now. This is an empty box. And I have 3 displays connected to it. But in order to try that fourth one, which you can do with those, I had to get another cable. So this is a DVI to HDMI cable. I have 2 monitors connected through DVI, 1 connected through DisplayPort, and then this fourth one. So I have a small display that I'm going to set up in my, and see what it's like. I mean, really 3 is what I probably use, but if I can find a good space for that small monitor and it helps me gaming or whatever, I'll check it out and I'll show you. So speaking of which, the Gigabyte cards don't have any lighting in them. So what I plan to do is I got this little Alchemy Bitphoenix mod strip that has it's blue light, and so I'm going to try this guy here in a system. I've never used one of these before. I looked at potentially buying a big string of these lights, but I'm going to try this little one right now. I think the lighting I have in the case is good right now, but it's going to be interesting to see that light underneath the graphics card shining up so that area it's just dark right now and the case will be lit up. So that's a Bitphoenix Alchemy cable. And then really the one thing that's really cool that just came in from the UK was a box from EK from the UK. And what I got here, and I'm going to open these up here, is some of the water blocks for the 680s. So this is the EN nickel acetyl version of the block, and it's a full cover block. So I'm going to open this up here now. Let me cut some of the tape and I'll show you each of the pieces I got. Basically I got two of the blocks, one for each of the cards that I have. And then I wasn't sure which was better. One I had for some time. I've been planning to buy the FC bridge setup, so I got the serial or parallel. I've been reading up on both. Doesn't sound like there's much of a difference between the two. Whichever one looks like it's easier for connecting my tubing and the runs in the system is what I'm going to use. But so one's a serial bridge and one's the black is the parallel bridge. And then also with that are the links that you have to put on top of the graphics card. So there's one that goes on each of the graphics cards that connects to one of these guys. So I'll open them up here in a second. Hey guy, runs a nut here. I've got the EK-FC680 GTX Water Blocks. These are the ones that are in nickel acetyl. I've got 2 of those. I've got the EK-FC bridge system. This is a dual in black acetyl, and then this one is in a parallel, also in black acetyl. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. And then also to mount these on your 680, you also need these link adapters. They come with some washers. Yeah, it looks like about 4 washers there, maybe more. This is the one that I use here for this. The description on it doesn't say anything but EK-FC Link Geoforce. Okay. And see what it looks like. It's a little black seal. It just says on here EK logo with GF, and 2XX. So I guess it's the same one that was used for the 200 series cards. And one solid piece of Delrin or acetyl, whatever you want to call it. So those guys get mounted onto your graphics card and then to the bridge system. Let's take a look at, we'll just leave this out right now. I'm sure it's been done, but I'm going to record the assembly onto the card as well. I get to it. Let's see what the dual bridge looks like. The serial one. You get a bag full of screws, Allen button head screws, a couple of tool wrenches, and 1, 2, 3 plugs. And then you also get looks like a universal instruction sheet that talks about the EK-FC bridge slot. Talks about the 3 slot version 1 and how to mount it and your inputs and outputs on that. And yeah, this sheet actually talks about, looks like this is towards a 3 one, but I don't believe I have a 3. Nope, it is just a dual. There's a dual slot. I'm not going to take it out of the bag right now until I decide which one I'm going to use, since in case I decide to sell it, return it, or maybe just keep it in stock. Alright, so nice solid piece of Delrin, and I will have to read the instructions on how they mount, but I will show you that. And here's a picture down here showing, I don't know if you can see that well, it's kind of light on the instruction sheet, but I'll take you through it when I actually do it. And the parallel one looks very much the same. Same thing. 3 plugs, a ton of button screws. Looks like there's a couple of spacers in there. Some tools. Yep. And looks like the very same instruction sheet. Oh, this one actually shows not the triple. Here's the 2 triple ones. These are the ones that I have, the parallel and the serial. Small ones that show your innie and your outies. So it looks like I can go in my system. I think I'm going to use this L version because that's going right back to my reservoir. I won't be taking it that way out. So it looks like that's the way I'm going. But again, instruction sheet. And this one actually has all the different types of bridge accessory pieces that you can have. I think that's too light for you to see, so sorry about that. Alright, now, so here is the EK-FC680 GTX Water Blocks. It's a full water block. This is the EN nickel acetyl. Sheet talking about for troubleshooting long life of your liquid coolant loops, recommend using market proven premixed colors and fluids. Alright, sure. Some stops, tool washers, the pieces you need to mount this sucker. Thermal pads and tapes for RAM and BRMs on there, I'm sure. And then of course the instruction sheet. I've never put a water block on a video card before, so this will be my first one. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that's showing how to do it, but I'll be videotaping. I'll video my assembly of this as best I can, and I'll post it. So yeah, here's the instruction sheet, and here is the water block. This is a EK-FC680 GTX. It's nice and solid. This is back. It's got the nickel plating, and it's solid. It looks nice. Okay, let's take them out of the package, why don't we? I'll put them down so we can get a nice look at them. They are pretty solid. They look nice. They look real nice. Let's see. Let's see what they weigh. One and a quarter pounds, or 0.56 kilograms. So 1 and a quarter pounds each. And let me take them out, 2 of them out, so you can see up close and personal. Get up and close and personal here. There's the block, the EK-FC680 GTX logo, and nice button head screws recessed. The nice and solid. I'm gonna have to clean off the nickel. Oh yeah, I guess that'd be a little bright. And where the GPU is. Some spots for VRMs and RAM. And pretty impressive. Well, next is to get it, get a card out, break it down, and get ready to mount it. And I don't know they'll be able to do that right now, so have a look at these, and I'll post the assembly and installation of the Gigabyte GTX 680s with these EK water blocks, the EK-FC680 GTX. Thanks.